Hey, it's going to be like the home renovation series all over again. Are you excited, dear? Are you excited to make another appearance on the channel? So excited! Look at the excitement on his face!
It's going to fry my brain.
That's going to fry your brain. Daddy 4 is now getting upset over crooked drawers that are not his fault. Talk us through it, dear. Hi guys, Ree here from Makeover.com. Welcome back to my channel and an exciting vlog, well for me at least, because IKEA are on their way with the next stop on the delivery. Is it sad that I'm getting excited about an IKEA delivery? Probably. Do I care? No. So the IKEA stuff is for my home office. If you saw the last video, you'll know that I'm having a bit of a switch around in here. I do work from home full time, so making my office space a nice place to be and to maximize efficiency is a good thing. So what I need to do now is empty the stuff out of the office. It's not exactly as it was anyway, because in that last vlog I had a big switch around to kind of mark out where potential desks and things would be. I had my new chair, but all of this needs to come out so that the new IKEA furniture can be built. So in this video I'm going to share my IKEA haul and we're going to organise my office together, and that makes me excited. I don't care if that's sad. So, job one, let's empty the office. Not quite finished emptying, but IKEA are here. Eee! I'm far more excited about this than I should be. So my office is empty, and sounds really echoey actually, other than this desk, which the children said they want in the playroom, and that will still work when it flips back to being Dylan's bedroom, because then he'll have a desk to use. So we'll try that out. If it doesn't work, at least it's closer to the front door to sell or donate or whatever. This unit has been emptied because I have got inner drawers to put in it, so those have been delivered. At least I think that's what I want. Failing that, I might just return those. I don't know. Haven't decided. Do I want drawers? Do I want drawers in this thing? Or just stick with the boxes? Not sure yet. Anyway, office is looking empty. Lounge is looking like we've been reverse burgled and stuff has just been dumped. But never mind, it's all going to be good. So my husband has just taken his children to school for me. When he gets back, we need to move this desk and get it out and then start building some furniture. And then I can get on with getting the space organised. It did need a massive reorganise and just a more efficient space for me to use and work in. I'm aware that the office as it was did not have big problems. I'm aware of this and that it's very much a minor tweaks thing. But if you can make minor tweaks to your environment, especially anywhere you spend a lot of time, that's well worth doing. And I can see my husband now, he is arriving back. Hey, it's going to be like the home renovation series all over again. Are you excited, dear? Are you excited to make another appearance on the channel? So excited! Look at the excitement on his face!
You asked me, can I borrow some tools? So here you are. Here's some tools.
Yeah, but do you know what? It'd be so much quicker if you just did it.
Well, there is a slight problem because I give you my tools. Now it's 8:30 in the morning. Oh, I can't go to work because I haven't got any tools.
In my defence,
I sit and watch you putting this together.
In my defence, you didn't have work planned for today.
I've always got work planned. If I'm not working, I'm planning to work.
Not the same thing. So could you just knock this out? This is a bit like though when you say to me, "Can you just help me with computery stuff?" We've got our own areas of expertise and they don't overlap at all. Generally, if I'm good at it, you're rubbish at it and vice versa. Oh dear. I did talk about this in the last video. If anyone's been around here for a while, who remembers the great flood of 2020? It was more than a flood, it was more like a waterfall cascading down from the boiler. Anyway, that was before this cupboard went on and everything. And we thought we'd escaped quite well because this floor went down before the flood and still looks amazing. But apparently some water had sucked up into the wall, which is now looking less than desirable. So I guess we'll just vacuum that up and cover it with furniture.
Exactly.
Oh dear, okay.
We're not painting today.
No, we're not painting today. Daddy 4, who was now moving the table for me, had a brainwave about moving a leg because there is a bit of an obstruction in the corner of the room where we've got like a box and wires and all the things. This basically means you can't shove the table right into the corner. So what he's done
Voila!
is he has offset, I'll show you under here. See, all this gubbins under here means that I couldn't push the table all the way up against the wall into the corner, but he's offset this leg from where it should have been. I didn't even think of that. In order to make it neater. Genius. Daddy 4 says don't try that at home though, kids, because if you try and put IKEA furniture legs where they're not supposed to be and you don't do this for a living, you don't know what you're doing, you can make a right old mess. Is that about right?
And void your warranty.
Oh, and void your warranty. There we go. So I've just voided my warranty on my IKEA table.
And maybe have a really wobbly table or something.
And a really wobbly table, yes. Yes, we could.
Get the professionals. Give me a ring.
Yeah, honestly, there are certain things you probably should not attempt to do yourself.
Need an IKEA whisperer.
An IKEA whisperer. Maybe that should be your direction of your channel. Actually show people how to put together IKEA furniture without making it wonky and wobbly.
Maybe.
Would anyone like to see those tutorials? Would like to see those. Although the problem is we don't need any more IKEA furniture. So this is the shorter table, is going to go here. So I've got a chest of drawers to go on one side or the other. Now, as I am still scarred perhaps from the waterfall incident, I feel like putting a chest of drawers with my precious hard drives and things in it next to the potential waterfall, although it's like unlikely to waterfall again. Yeah, that's
fine. It's further away now because
that's true.
So is it a leg trick, you know?
So because of the genius leg trick, yes.
So it's there. That's the end. That's the end of your desk.
So is it safe to put chest of drawers there?
Yeah, it's miles away.
You sure? So even if there was
in a different room.
So even if there was another waterfall and I had precious hard drives with all my footage and things on it there, they'd be safe.
The waterfall control system.
Right.
Called the door. It's like a dam, so you keep the door closed and it just trickle out through there.
Right. As opposed to spew across the floor like it did last time. Cool. Okay, so that means we can have the chest of drawers that end, not that end, and I can have more space in the corner. So as Daddy 4 doesn't like instructions, he likes to just figure it out. We're going to look at the instructions together. Come on, guys. Now, my favourite bit about the IKEA instructions are these little things. Does that mean don't break it on a floor, do it on a rug? Which, check, we've got a rug. Yeah. And then, if you're super confused, phone IKEA. Has anyone ever phoned IKEA for being confused, and how did that go? Let me know in the comments. You going to say something, dear?
No comment.
No comment. You've never tried to phone IKEA and say, help, I'm stuck and confused.
I haven't actually.
I wonder what would happen.
By the time I get to that stage, I mean...
You've already thrown it out the window.
Abusive language mode.
Oh no.
So nobody wants to speak to me.
No, that's the kind of stuff we cut out of the videos because I'll get demonetised.
Yeah, so you can have a little quick squint.
You're actually going to look at the instructions?
Just a little one, just a starting point.
What? Hang on, what?
I haven't got the patience.
Someone check this man's temperature. He's checking the instructions. So you actually disagree with these here IKEA instructions?
Well, if I start putting it together on this rug, what will happen is you put the drawers together like that and you'll end up squeezing the things together and pulling the fibre, but you'd be stuck to the rug.
I mean, this is an especially fluffy rug.
It is. So why not use the cardboard that they provide in copious amounts?
Yes, it's more sensible.
Like fill your house full of cardboard territory.
Luckily, William's class want cardboard
anyway,
to make shields. So
they don't anymore. They've had enough.
Oh no!
I'm sick of it.
Oh
no! So if I clamp that up on this rug, they'll just get stuck in there, won't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That is silly. So if it must be a rug, do not make it a fluffy rug.
And not a fluffy rug.
No. A thin rug. Or the cardboard.
Don't believe everything you read.
No.
Even instructions.
And I have thought of new marketing for the business. I'm just going to if you're confused, phone IKEA. Don't do that. Call him.
So just put a confused man on my van. There's a confused man driving it or something.
So next point from Daddy of 4. I'll flip the camera around and explain. So he offset the leg so that it could be into that corner. He would like to point out that he did not build this wall, but it is not straight, as evidenced from here apparently. You can tell by looking at the floor. I'd never noticed it wasn't straight yet.
Yeah. I did, because I laid the floor and I got the floor spot on. So if I'll give you a demonstration. So this wall is the same as the other side. If you look at the joint in the floor there, it's 95 mil.
Okay.
And if I go down here, so say here, you're looking at 175 mil.
So it's quite a wonky wall, is the moral of the story. Right, okay. Few things. By nudging it into that, it's actually eating into this gap a bit more. And also, when you push this up against it, we've either got it like that, which is a bit strange, or like that, which has got a big funny gap down there. So he's now saying, could cut a little chunk, is that what you called it? A chunk? Mm-hmm. A chunk out.
Cut the piece out,
scribe it out.
So it sits there, like that. And
but also flat. So
and
maybe that's the
answer.
answer.
Of the discrepancy in the wall. It won't hide it all.
But it won't be like miles off with a big children run behind it kind of gap. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's the answer then. Daddy 4 has just spotted these that I also bought that I had not mentioned that I purchased, which are calyx. They're like drawer inserts for the calyx. I thought I'd try. I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted them, but I am planning to go on a little come shop from IKEA as soon as I can, so I could take them back if I don't want them. You think they're horrible? Why?
I'll show you. I'll put one together and show you.
You do want to put one together?
No,
okay.
No, I don't know, but I'm going to show you for the interest of everyone else.
Why you shouldn't buy them?
Everything else that fits in a calyx is great.
Okay.
But the problem is you've got basically this reinforced cardboard box you put in. You've got to screw it to the sides, and there's no like pre-drilled holes or anything. It's
like the doors. You've done door inserts for us, which is
similar.
Yeah,
they've got adjustment, but you can't adjust the drawers. The tracks don't adjust. So if you don't get it spot on, which is practically impossible because there are no pre-drilled holes like this.
Yeah.
So you can't get it spot on. You can't adjust it.
Okay, less than ideal.
There just is no adjustment.
Okay, less than ideal.
They're horrible. So whenever I do with people, I just got to say, guys, you realise he's going to look pants.
They're going to look pants. Should we just take them back then if they're going to look pants? Or you actually really want to put one together?
It depends how fussy you are. If you're the kind of person that has got to have things spot on, then they're not for you.
Right.
If you can live with a bit of a wonky looking drawer. It's only the face. The face is just slightly out. It's like kitchen cupboard, wonk.
Right. Okay. Good tips. Good tips. We'll have a look. I'm curious now.
Well, I was actually curious because I did some for a customer, and then I got on YouTube and all that to have a little look, see if anyone has actually done them straight. Because I thought it was me. I thought I was broken.
And?
I didn't come across anyone. I'm not saying that nobody's ever done them, but I didn't come across anyone.
Uh-huh.
And then after about 3 days, I just sort of forgot about it until today. I tortured myself for 3 days.
Until today. Daddy 4 is now getting upset over crooked drawers that are not his fault. Talk us through it, dear.
Well, don't know what to say really. There is no adjustment for the face of these drawers. So
if you were fitting a kitchen,
pre-railed
you were saying, then you could adjust the front of the drawers, is that right?
Yeah, if you look at it square, I was going to get the other one in as well.
Okay. See, that looks wonky, is it?
That is wonky. Look at the gap there compared to there.
Wow. I can't say I noticed, but that's really bugging you.
It is wonky at the end of.
Oh no.
There's no other. The rails are. Everything's pre-made. All the rails are in.
So it's easier to put together, but harder to get square.
Well, it's impossible to get that square really without. You could move the rails up slightly, a couple of mil, but then you wouldn't be able to get a decent hole because the hole's already there, and it's like.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh well, I guess. Well, I don't know. People of the internet, are we seeing a big difference here? Clearly, your attention to detail is like the children's.
If you do it for customer who's fussy, how do you explain that?
That it's not my fault, it's IKEA's.
Yeah.
That is difficult.
You know what I mean?
You show them this video and you say, hey, I explained it here, press play. So I've got to say, we've got obviously a lot of IKEA furniture. Our drawers upstairs are mostly Malm, I think, and my dressing table's Malm. And I know you weren't complaining about wonkiness of that. And they've got a more satisfying, the drawers upstairs are a more satisfying, like a slidey run, do you know what I mean? Like a zoom. What's the official term for the zoom of the drawers, you know? Like they slide.
They're on a bearing, aren't they?
Whereas these are more like they're fine and they work, but they're not that kind of glidey drawer. So maybe it's like, it's not IKEA generally, it's like not all IKEA ranges are equal. So these are Alex drawers. Maybe they're just not as good as the Malm drawers, like build quality wise. Would you say?
No, they're not as good as Malm.
Right, okay. But there wasn't an option.
They're thinner and stuff.
Okay.
And like you say, the drawers don't line up as well either.
Right. There we go. So Malm better. Sorry?
It's going to fry my brain.
That's going to fry your brain. I literally can't. Is it really breaking you?
Yeah.
Oh no. Guy, do you think I'm fussy?
I'm going to end up breaking the camera.
Don't break it. If you think I'm fussy, I am like positively chill compared to you. I'm sorry. Yeah. What are you doing? You're breaking it. Leave it alone. Is that really? That's really upsetting you.
Yep. That's pants.
That's really like.
I think you should phone IKEA and say we need your helpline. How? I
am
confused.
Is that? Oh dear.
How is that accepted? If I put that together for a customer, you're like.
They think it's you being rubbish.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
That is the difficulty.
If you've got someone fussy, which I seem to bump into them all the time.
But equally, you have got people going, oh, I've had something botched. Can you just botch over it a bit more for me? And you don't do that, do you?
No.
Because then you can't put your name to it.
Sorry.
No. You're going to tell us what you're doing?
Right then. So, in there we have a downward cutting blade.
Which is not the same as downward facing dog.
Not the same as downward facing dog.
Okay.
So, the idea is, in theory, it shouldn't blow the top of this off. Look at that.
Oh, lovely. Oh.
So, not too bad underneath either, by the looks of it. So we offset the leg. That worked in order that we can take that corner out.
And it's a wonky cut on purpose to match the wall.
It is a wonky cut to match the wonky wall.
Excellent.
Sometimes you've got to do these things. I hate doing wonky cuts.
You do. Because let's face it, if you just showed that, you'd be like, that's more wonky than the drawers.
In theory.
In theory, okay.
You may have to edit this because I may have to do it again.
Oh no.
In theory, first take should just fit in there like that. Look at that. And like we said, we've got a bit of drift here, so we're balancing that with the drift we've got over here.
What about the drift?
The drift. So that fits on there like that. So we haven't got too much sticking out there, because if we push that in flat, that'll stick out there.
And then the main problem with that is it's just eating into my floor space.
Yeah, and you just stood in all the sawdust.
I did just stand in sawdust.
Schoolboy apprentice error.
I've got to say, that's fab, thank you dear.
You're welcome, I'll send you the bill.
Daddy Four's had another bright idea. You follow them today, yeah? He's moving this leg now.
Look at that. So that's set back, and it's holding these together then.
So just a second ago, it was where? Here.
It was here, it was
And
here.
now it's joining. Ooh, they're joined together.
See? Well, they're not actually.
Well,
I've got to put the screws in, but.
Okay.
But that leg is out to the way.
Yeah, so I won't it won't be in my way. Amazing. I'm so pleased with how it's all starting to look. My husband has just nipped out. He has got some errand to run, something to do with tyres. So he is going off to do that. Then when he gets back, we will do, I say we, the royal we, I will film while he does those drawers. I was in two minds whether to keep them, whether to send them back, but he wants to show you guys how rubbish they are to put together. So therefore it looks like we're putting them together and keeping them. Anyway, next job. Clean about a bit in here because it's kind of dusty from all the things. And then I can start bringing some things in and getting it all organised. It also means I can clear out the lounge, which is looking still a bit of a state. I'm quite pleased with that desk in the playroom. It's kind of an out the way kind of thing. I think the chair's too big. If we are going to keep that, we'd need some sort of more tucky under kind of chairs. And in fact, they could be side by side chairs, but we could even borrow dining chairs for that for a bit. But the desk I am kind of liking, and I think the girls will really like it if I fill the drawers with like art supplies and paper and things that they can use. I think they will really enjoy that. Anyway, cleaning, then organising this room first, and then we'll sort the rest. I've just realised by having this as now a corner desk, because my husband has put one leg there and then he's moved. There was one leg there and one leg there, and we've now got one leg supporting it but joining the two tables. Can you see? So it's like properly stuck together like a corner desk. But now I could actually use my computer in the corner like that. I mean, I could put it back there where it was, but by putting it in the corner, I've got like supports for my arms, and that might stop the, like the repetitive strain injuries from being at a computer too long. Can't remember what it's called. Is it carpal tunnel? Not sure, but that thing that you can get if you work at a computer for hours and hours. Anyway, I think it looks quite cute there. So let's keep filling up in here. The only thing I will have to do, there are some like marks and scratches on the wall. I could perhaps get a little bit of magic eraser and see what we can do with those. If I can clear that and not have to repaint it, then that might be good. I'm really getting somewhere now and really loving it. I have put the rug underneath the chair, and it seems really stupid because it's not actually in the middle of the room and it's kind of out of the way, but it's for sound, so that this isn't too echoey. So does this sound okay? If it does, I've done a good job. But it does mean I can like swivel with my chair like wee. without getting caught in a rug. So, my next job, I'm going to have to bring in all of the stuff that was in those drawers under my old desk and sort them into these drawers. I am going to have to at some point tackle all the calyx behind me, but you know what? I'm just not going to have the bandwidth for that today. That might blow my mind, my tiny little mind. So if I can just get the lounge back to tidy and get it looking nice in here, I'll be happy bunny. So Daddy of 4 is back and is putting together these IKEA drawer insert thingies for me. How's it going so far, dear? Amazing. Amazing.
Got 4 new tyres on my van.
Oh, good stuff, good stuff. I
Never
thought it
mind
was
the
something
drawers.
tyre related that you're doing. These, it's kind of like a fold it in insert thing with these runner things pre-screwed.
Yeah, they're not bad. The problem, what I was on about earlier is, these things have got a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah.
So it changes the dimensions there. But also, when you put the cardboard inserts in, they got a bit of wiggle room.
So there's a lot
But
of...
that actually looks alright.
So you're actually happier with that than the Alex drawers in the other room?
I'm never happy. But
That's probably true. You do identify as grumpy.
I'm just a grumpy builder.
Yeah,
It's better than being a builder that doesn't turn up.
True, true. Reliable, just grumpy. He's also thought of something else. Do you remember about a million years ago, 3 actually, when we moved here and Bella had a dressing table and I bought these little, better word than knobs, handles! That's a better word than knobs. Crystal handles for her dressing table, but they didn't do packs of 2. So we had a pack of trillions. So we've got one in here, one in the playroom, and I can have, hurrah! So I can have pretty pink crystal knobs, no handles.
Don't say knobs.
I know
you
it's...
get kicked off YouTube.
Don't you if you've got a dirty mind? They are door knobs, drawer handles. No, we'll stick with handles.
Miniature handles.
We'll stick with crystal handles. It does sound better.
Miniature crystal handles.
Making them a bit wobbly and not sitting right.
Well, they were a bit long, the threads were screws, so
the handle was sticking out too much and just wobbling.
So what I've done, found there's a little roof-in washer there,
A roofing washer.
which uses up a little bit of the thread.
Nothing to do with actual roofing.
So yeah.
It's from the roof. Like
Not from our roof,
No,
but-
but from a roof.
Yeah,
like
from
you would
metal
use
roofing, tin
So
roofing.
you would genuinely use it in roofing.
So it's made it shorter, whereas on the last one, that's how long it is, which is too long. It was only threading and it was still wobbly. The handle was. So by putting that washer on, there's only a little bit showing, which is just enough
to screw it on.
Screw it on like that. Because if you cut the threads,
which most people would struggle
often,
with doing anyway. Most people
yeah,
don't
you
have
quite
them.
often damage the end and it doesn't go into there, and then it damages that, and then you'll never get it to work. So it's easier just to put a washer on the back, take a little shot of the washer on there so you can see it. It doesn't really make any difference to anybody.
No, perfect. Perfect.
And I'm actually putting this one on without the washer, so it's actually not working.
You're wondering what's going on, what's going on. Oh. So these were the original ones.
They're alright.
They're fine. But then we got a bit of bling.
Bit of bling, actually easier to pull the drawer open as well. There's a bit of weight in them.
Yes, because those are quite
a little bit
small.
Sort of, you've got to have a pinch grip on those.
Whereas these, lovely. So show us what you're talking about with the bit that annoys you.
Well, the alignment is the problem with these. It sort of depends how this sits on the floor.
Right.
So but it's all, you know, they look alright, I think.
So these are not offending you as much as the drawers under
But
my
they're in
desk.
the corner. I wouldn't have it under the TV focal point wise, but in the corner in your office or whatever, it's fine.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna look at it.
You can go look at it. I may have a little bit more organisation to do in here. I mean, I've got a lot. We're not even going to talk about this. But for now, I think we're just about done for today. So let me show you how the office is looking, and I'm really, really pleased with it. So this is the sort of finished product, really. The sofa is the same. I've managed to keep it in the same place. I've just put the rug underneath it. I think the sofa was from Homebase. It's the same sofa that we've got in our dining room, and we've got a pink version in the lounge. And then this cupboard, I honestly thought it was going to have to be this way, but I'm quite pleased it fits that way. The little drawers I have not yet filled up, but I quite like the little crystal handles. I've put all these back in. These are from IKEA as well. I had those a while ago. I am pretty sure the boiler's not going to leak again, but I'm not going to put anything super precious or electrical. I won't be putting any hard drives or anything, cameras under there, just in case. I'm still a bit paranoid after Floodgate. Obviously it's like coming up to Easter, so I've got this little Easter bunny thing, but then the little flowers, which are fake because, you know, then they don't die on me, and my electric wax burner living there. Got a little candle, and then this is my new desk setup. Basically, I bought a longer desk and then a shorter desk with the Alex drawers. We have got just 2 poles there. It should have been 4 poles, but my husband has fixed that, so there don't need to be so many poles. I've got one of those little Calyx boxes, and then in here I've just got my paper shredder and my bin. But the reason I've got it in a box is so I can have the hub on top and that little file sort of thing out the way. Under here I've got this cushion thing that my feet go on, and it's kind of supposed to support your back and things by putting your feet in the proper position when you're at your desk. Important kind of health and safety to stop RSI type things. Under here I've just shoved my handbags. This is my handbag I've been using day to day, and this one I actually use as a laptop bag. My laptop's in there, and then I've got this set up. I'm probably going to put these, like at least one of them will go in here, the other one will go in these boxes somewhere, but that'll just be a surface. And I have found the tidier tissue box from upstairs because the one that was in the office, one of the children stole. And I've got my computer in the corner, so I can use both tables as wrist supports, and I'm really pleased with this chair. The old chair didn't fit under the old desk, but that one slots in so neatly. And then I have organised these drawers using drawer dividers, so I've got various like keys and things, camera batteries. Those are all batteries for this camera. I've got SD cards in there, and then I've got tape, stationery type stuff in there. These are portable charger packs for taking out and about, the children's air tags when we go out and about. And then we've got hard drives. All these are hard drives full of Final Cut Pro libraries, which are basically the edits for all my videos. So these are all how I edit my videos, and I've got another box of those actually over there as well. And those are little mini hard drives in there. And then we have got lenses, that's a microphone, another camera filters, light, and then at the bottom I've got my GoPro stuff. That's another tripod and some more wires and things I use for work, but it's nice and easy to access now. So I have ordered some desk dividers for the desk that I've put into the playroom. I'm going to be organising all of that, but that's going to have to be in an upcoming video. So thank you for watching. Click on another video that is on screen now. You've got my latest video or another one that I think you may enjoy. I shall see you guys over there. Bye.